Refused to attend my sister's wedding after she cheated on my best friend and got engaged with him. My family threatened to cut me off. I, M31, told my sister, F30, that I will not be attending her wedding. Before my sister met her current fiancé, she was in a relationship with my best friend, M31. I've known my best friend since the 2nd grade and I love him like he's my own brother. He is the type of friend I would give my life for, and he's always been there for me for anything, and same for me with him. My best friend and my sister were very close since my best friend would always come over our house and hang out, and my sister always tagged along with us. My sister and best friend got into a relationship when my best friend was a sophomore in college and my sister a freshman. They both went to the same state school. I went to a college out of state. When I heard about their relationship, I was happy. I love my sister and I always want what's best for her, and my best friend being with her was very ideal and made me happy. My best friend thought it would upset me, but it was quite the opposite. My best friend and sis relationship went on past college and they moved in with each other and everything looked to be working out well for them. After being together for 6 years, I one day received a call from my best friend and he was crying. It caught me off guard since I've never seen that man shed a tear in his life. He said my sister had an affair with someone else and that she ended their relationship when my best friend found out. I was heartbroken for him. I called my sister right away and I will admit I said very bad things and told her to explain why she would do such a thing, and she got emotional and said they were growing apart and she met someone else. She got emotional and said she fucked up and it was wrong to have the affair. I just hung up the phone on her and blocked her since I was in shock and extremely pissed. I received calls from my parents who told me to forgive her, but I told them I can't and maybe I will in time. Luckily my parents aren't too pushy and understand boundaries, and they understood. I spent a lot of time with my best friend after the breakup. Forgot to mention I moved back to my home state after college and work in my home state as well as my best friend and sis. It was hard seeing my friend in this state since he is always the more extroverted person compared to me. Eventually as time moved on things got better, but I could tell something was still broken inside him. Fast forward 3 years later. Before fast forwarding, my relationship with my sister deteriorated. I never spoke with her and ignored her calls/texts. I rarely went to family functions since I could not bear even looking at my sister. My sister stayed with the dude she had an affair with, according to conversation with my mother. One day my parents invited me over for brunch. I remember parking my car but noticed a vehicle I've never seen before but didn't think much of it. I got into the house and as I was making my way into the living room I saw my sister with the dude she had an affair with. I just blurted out, "What the hell is going on?" My mother and father asked if I can please sit down. Out of respect for my parents I did what they asked. Things got emotional with my sister crying saying she's sorry. My best friend cut all contact with my sister, so they have not spoken since their breakup. Just additional context, my mother started getting emotional and told me to please forgive and move on. I barely made eye contact with her affair dude. I said that I needed to leave and my sister said she and affair dude are getting married and they would like for me to attend the wedding. I said, "Are you f***ing serious?" She said yes, and she went on to say he's the love of her life and wants us to be close like we were and for me to give him a chance. I said in a stern and straight face, "There is no way in hell that I will come to your wedding." My father, who was quiet during the exchange, said, "This has got to stop. Your sister admitted to her mistake and you need to let it go." I just replied whatever as I proceeded to leave. My mom yelled emotionally, "She's your sister, how can you not forgive her and how can you not attend her wedding?" I simply said I no longer have a sister and left. Once I left I put my phone on sleep mode for a few hours to just process what had happened. Once I checked my phone I received many calls/texts from parents/relatives. Many saying how can you chose someone outside of the family over your sister and that I'm being a jerk and so on. My father told me if I don't attend her wedding he will cut me off to his will. I have stood my ground and made it clear I wasn't attending the wedding. Wedding is on Sept 2024. I talked to my best friend and told him about everything regarding my sis wedding and me not attending. I told my best friend how my family hates me for it, but I don't care. My best friend to my surprise told me that he does not want to be the reason for severing relations with my family and said I should go to the wedding. I told him how much I respected him for saying that and I told him how much he meant to me as a friend and I will always have his back. But I told him to not feel guilty cause the only victim is him, and told him again I won't be attending the wedding. I saw a little smile on his face and we gave each other a bro hug. I want to also mention that my girlfriend thinks I'm making a mistake but says she understands, but she always says like everyone else that's your sister.